Merry damn Christmas, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. I hope everybody's having a great time with or without their family, whatever your situation may be. Personally, my Christmas was great. I have two small kids, so it's nice to kind of relive Christmas, live vicariously through them, watch the excitement, watch the build-up. My son, who's almost 4, asking me every single day, is today Christmas? Finally it is. They open presents. You know how it goes. Kids, they got what they wanted and then some. My son got a bike. My daughter got this art set and this art desk that she wanted. It has a little thing on the end with a roll of butcher paper that she can just pull out, draw, tear it off or whatever. So kids had a great Christmas. Therefore, I did. We got the ham in the oven. It's almost ready. Got the sides in there, the potatoes, the Brussels sprouts, all that kind of shit in the oven. So I had a few minutes. Just want to come out and say, what's up? Merry Christmas. Maybe I just gave you a gift and I saved you from a fucked up situation. Maybe that notification bell went ding in your pocket and you were able to say, oh, excuse me, I need to take that. And you got to get away from your crazy ass relatives. There's always some that come with the drama. You're like, oh, fuck. That's going to be all doom and gloom. Oh, everything's so bad. Maybe somebody likes to get a little too faded. You might even have a relative where you have to put away your valuables, whatever it may be. Hopefully this video gave you a break from it. Now, I want to tell a couple quick stories. Number one, my favorite Christmas. And please, in the comment section, let me know your favorite Christmas, your best gifts. Now mine, it was a toss-up between the Christmas of 88 and the Christmas of 89. Now the Christmas of 88, I got my first remote control car. That was big, but even bigger than that was the Christmas of 89. So we get up, of course, 5 a.m., way too fucking early. My parents tell me through their bedroom door, go back to bed. I go back upstairs, I fight it, I force myself to go back to sleep. I wake up, the sun's out. I was always the first one up in my house. I don't know how my brother slept through that shit, but I was always the first one up. I get up, go down the hall, get my brother. We go downstairs, get our parents, my dad, his bathrobe, his tea, fireplace, my mom, her coffee, and she always seemed to forget the damn film. Now, kids, there was a time when you had a camera, it was separate from your phone and you had to put film in it. And it always seemed like my mom would get there, we're about ready to rip this wrapping paper off. My mom goes, oh, dang it, I forgot the film. Oh, so it takes another maybe 5 minutes, but in kid time, that was forever. She finally comes back, she sits down, cranks it, rewinds the camera, gets the film in there, action. Rip those boxes apart. Then we got this long one. This long box for me. I was like, oh man, what the hell is this? So I rip it open, and what is it? Daisy Pump Action BB gun rifle. This was my Christmas story moment. I've been eyeballing this thing in the Big 5 sporting goods store. Every Wednesday, the sale paper would come out. There was a Big 5 sporting goods section. I would take it, and I would dream about the BB guns that I wanted to buy. This was one. My parents came through. They gave me a little milk carton full of 1,000 Copperhead BBs. So I took, of course, like any young red-blooded American boy, as soon as I got the green light, what did I do? I put on my new parka that I got, my hat. I put the carton of BBs in my pocket. I got my pocket knife. I think I took 3 of them because, going outside as a little boy, you never know what you might encounter. So you need all the pocket knives you own. So I took those. I got my pump action and it was on. And it said, don't pump over 10 times. Fuck that. I used to pump it 20 times. The more pumps, the more power. So I went out there, set up some soda cans, shot a couple bottles. I remember I had this gun for a few years. And I remember we were cool with the people who ran the local video store. So when they were done with the cardboard cutouts, advertising the latest movie, they would give them to me and I'd put them, because I grew up in a rural setting in California. We had 10 acres growing up. So I'd set them strategically in the woods or whatever and shoot the cardboard cutouts of the whatever movie it was. So that was my favorite Christmas. I got a BB gun. Oh, man. That was the shit. I used to shoot that thing all the time. I think I had it till I was a teenager and I got arrested and shit. But, man, the Christmas of 89, and I had it loaded up. I had my pocket knives in one pocket, the BBs. Every time I walked, you could hear that shit shaking like it was a maraca in my pocket. And my mom was like, who are you, Rambro or something? And then actually, that stuck with me. That became my name when I was a DJ at a radio station, Rambro. Anyway, this is another story for another time. So another memorable Christmas that I had was the year that my dad got a Virginia ham. We've been talking about this. This is before Amazon, so shit didn't show up 10 minutes later. This is my dad. Oh, this is the best ham. My dad didn't get excited about a lot, but he was a chef and he was a cook in the Army, so food was his thing. So telling us about this Virginia ham. I don't remember what company it was, but this was supposed to be some good shit, some of the best hams in the world. So we get the Virginia hams and we got the sides, the sweet potatoes, we got the veggies, the rolls, all that shit, homemade eggnog. That was also the year that my mom brought the eggnog in. All the kids, we drank it. It was a little warm going down. Turns out my dad was a little heavy on that E&J. My mom comes running back in the room, collects all the cups, and brought us a weaker version of the eggnog. But my dad ordered this ham. We got all the sides going. Everybody's sitting around the table. We're excited. The smells going through the house. And my mom could throw down too. She wasn't nothing to sneeze at. But, man, my dad was handling business. So we sit down. And at our house, you couldn't eat until everybody got their plate. So we're passing the plates around, distributing all the sides of food, get a few slices of ham. We got the good dishes. We got the dishes that you only look at 364 days a year. We got to use them, little gold trim around it, the good shit. So everybody's plates are loaded up. We got the ham, the sides, let's go. We say grace. Everybody takes their knife and fork, start cutting in, and you start hearing the clanks of the knives and forks. And we all take a bite of the ham. We're like, whoop. Ugh. We spit that shit out. What the hell? Man, that was the saltiest damn ham I ever had in my life. It was like eating a mouthful of the fucking, the little girl with the yellow raincoat and the umbrella, that iodized table salt. It was like taking a mouthful of that shit. Apparently, my dad made some kind of mistake and he ordered the ham that you cut pieces of it off and you must use it to season other things. Because that ham was not for consumption. That shit was salty as fuck. So we're all disappointed. My dad was pissed. He was so pissed. Probably number one, because he wasted his money. Number two, I don't know about you guys, but when I get my mind set on something and it doesn't turn out that way, I'm highly upset. So we all had our mouths fixed for this good ass Virginia ham, and we couldn't do shit. We couldn't eat it. So my dad just kind of leaves the room, upset, takes the ham, and we kind of had to wait. We just sat there with we were sitting there with all the sides, all the other side dishes on our plate. We got up, came back. My dad whipped up some pork chops or some shit to go with all the sides. That shit was fucked up. I'll never forget that. That's right up there with the Disneyland air conditioning story. Check that one out. That was another Green family favorite right there. But yeah, man, the Virginia ham, guys, you ever order it, please make sure you don't get the one that has been covered and injected with fucking salt. That shit was terrible. But like I said, people, I got family, I got food waiting inside. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for everything. It's been a great year. The donations, people buying the merch, the notification tones on fanatictones.com, everything, you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for carving out time in your day for me. Thank you for carving out a few pennies for me. People work hard for their money. Time is precious. I appreciate them both. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.